Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Detective Pikachu statue. I recently caught the Detective Pikachu trailer that's been trending, and I honestly really loved the look of the movie, so I thought that it'd be kind of fun to make a Detective Pikachu statue himself. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this as well. If you haven't watched the trailer, I'd highly recommend taking a look at it if you're a Pokemon fan, because it kind of looks really good. So I'm excited. I hope that you guys are too. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it helps me and the channel out very, very much. And if you make it all the way to the end, share the video with a friend. Without any further ado, let's get started. Now, before we start building, ladies and gentlemen, here are all of the materials that you are going to be needing to make Detective Pikachu. You'll need some white concrete, black concrete, brown, red, yellow, some oak wood stairs, spruce wood stairs, oak wood planks, spruce wood planks, and you'll also need some dark oak wood slabs as well. So please do make sure that you have absolutely every single one of those materials, and pause the video if you have to. Now, once you do have all of those things, and once you have figured out where you want to make Detective Pikachu, he doesn't take up that much space, so I haven't laid a grid out for this one. You're going to want to start off by placing a single yellow concrete on the ground. Up left diagonally from that, place another yellow. It's important that there's no other blocks connecting. Place 3 on top. 1, 2, 3. Then, place an upright diagonal using your yellow concrete. Again, make sure nothing connects to it. Go up by 2. 1, 2. We then want to do an up left diagonal with no connecting blocks. Go up by 2. 1, 2. We then want to do 2 upright diagonals. That'll be 1, 2. Go right by 2, 1, 2, 2 bottom right diagonals, 1, 2, down by 2, 1, 2, place a bottom left diagonal, go down by 2, 1, 2, place a bottom right diagonal, go down by 3, 1, 2, 3, and connect back down to the ground, bottom left diagonally. And this is the silhouette for the middle of Pikachu's body. So now we have to make this a tad thicker. We want to add 2 additional layers of yellow concrete in front of everything that we have just made. To make this nice and 3D, this is essential, otherwise we just end up with some sort of weird looking pixel art, and it would look very strange, trust me. So now that we have added an additional 2 layers, we can start by adding some further details. So the first thing that I think we have to do is we have to make Pikachu's face and head. So I'm going to recommend that you take the 2 rows of 3 yellow concrete towards the top of the statue, and I want you to extend them forwards by a row, like this. I also want you to take the diagonals as well and extend them towards you. And I also want you to take the top row and extend it towards you. I then want you to take the 2 lower inward diagonal yellow concrete blocks, and I want them to be extended towards us. And then I want to connect them together underneath diagonally to form a circle shape like this. Okay, next what we want to do is quite simple. So, starting from the bottom here, I want to place a row of yellow concrete that sits above and inside of the row of 3 yellow concrete that we placed at the bottom. I then want you to place a black concrete on top of the middle block, place a yellow either side, and then a red concrete left and right. I then want you to place 2 yellow concretes on top of the reds. I want you to place 3 yellow concretes on top of the black concrete coming up to the top of the head. Extend that yellow concrete left one, and also right one like this. And now we have to give Pikachu eyes. We place white concrete inside of these base empty spaces, and we place black concrete in the tops. He looks so cute. Now we can give him a sticky out nose like this, or you can leave it. It's completely up to you, whichever you prefer, whatever you think looks better. And now we want to, using yellow concrete, fill in the space below here. To do this, we simply want to place a row of yellow concrete that sits in front of all of the empty space. We don't want to overlap any blocks, which is why it was important at the beginning of the video that we didn't do that, that we just left the diagonals. It kind of looks like a Pikachu bowling pin. So once you have your Pikachu bowling pin, we now have to give him legs. We take these crevices down at the bottom on the left and right, and we extend them forwards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. We give him arms. The arms are simple. We start with these crevices. We place a yellow concrete, add another in front, down, inward diagonally. And then we place 1, 2, down, diagonal, like that. So he's kind of just sat upright with both of his arms kind of almost meeting in the middle. Once you've done that, we can make the rest of Pikachu's body. So we simply come towards the back here, and what we want to do on the back is very similar to what we did on the front. We begin by extending this row of 3 yellow concrete towards the head, towards us, left and right like this. We then add another row coming out of the back like this at the top. We place a pair of diagonals down here at the bottom, and then we place a connecting row of yellow concrete like this. So we form essentially a circle. We're then going to use yellow concrete to fill in the empty space that just sits at the back of the head. So the head is somewhat rounded, and that is what we're representing with what we've just made. So, all we now have to do is fill in the bottom of the body. We simply use a row of yellow concrete that sits outside of the empty space at the base of the body like this, and this will be Pikachu's back. Almost. You might notice that you have a slight gap. I actually don't know where that's even came from. I'm going to place a yellow concrete there to fill that in. I wonder if I accidentally knocked that out and I didn't notice. So down at the base of Pikachu's back, Pikachu has a few brown stripes coming across the middle of his back. Here, I'm going to knock out 3 blocks and replace them with brown. I'm going to leave a gap of 1 moving upwards, and I'm going to destroy these and replace them with brown. And then we are going to make Pikachu's tail. His tail is quite simple. We begin at the middle block at the base brown row, and we place a brown concrete coming out of it. We go up 1, left, up. We then place yellow concrete like this. We create a corner, so like on top and around like this, so kind of like a pointy, kind of like just a pointy formation of yellow concrete. And we want to do this several times, pretty much until we're happy. I would recommend 5, so we've done that once, twice, let's say thrice, just because we're old school, 4 times, and then 5 times, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. So from there, from the front, we can quite easily see Pikachu's tail. Pikachu is missing two very important things. Number one, he's missing ears. Let's add those now. So the ears, as you might imagine, are on the center of his head, and they come outwards. So all the way up at the top of the head, you're looking for this row right here. This is the middle row. And the best way to describe this is that we're doing a similar sort of thing as we did down below. We're creating a corner like this. And in this occasion, we'll do it about 3 times. So that would be 1, 2, and then let's say 3 there, right? So you can see that we're creating a corner shape. We then want to stick on the end a row of black concrete doing the same, like that. Let's move over to the opposite side. So the picture that's getting shown around of Detective Pikachu has one ear sticking outwards as you would expect, but the other ear is kind of like slanted a little bit. It's kind of cute, so we're going to emulate that. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the corner shape as we did on the opposite side. And we're going to do that again, like this. Just like that. Then we're going to do it one more time. And then we're just going to extend these 2 blocks to the right by 2 each. And then we're going to add a corner of black concrete like this. So you can see the ear is kind of just veering off a little bit, you know? You could even just have it like straight out, flat out of his head. Pikachu can kind of like position his ears however he likes. So it's, you know, you can do whatever you want. So you can either have the ear pointing the same way, or you could have it straight flat. Completely up to you. Now, the most adorable part of this is we're missing Pikachu's hat. He has a very fancy deerstalker hat. And, well, we want to begin by placing a spruce wood stairs on the top middle of Pikachu's head. And then we're going to place another one coming up and backwards. We want to place 1, 2, 3 spruce wood stairs coming back along the middle of the head, spruce wood stairs, and coming down the side of the head. We want to extend that middle block, the middle spruce wood plank, we want to extend it left and right. And we want to place oak wood stairs at the sides of the spruce wood stairs on the front and the back. Then we're going to place some oak wood planks in between, like this. And the only thing that's missing is that right at the top of the hat, there's what you might call like a button of some sort. You can either place a dark oak slab or a full dark oak block to kind of represent that, like this. And that is a pretty decent Detective Pikachu statue. The only thing that you may want to do, I kind of like it like this to be honest, but if you like, you can make the ears 3D. I'm on the fence as to whether I like this or not, but here you go. So if you like, you can make the ears look a bit more 3D by extending some of the middle blocks outwards, including the black concretes at the end. Makes it look a tad more 3D, but again, I don't actually know whether I prefer that or not. And the other side is a little bit stranger because we can't exactly do it that well, you know? Kind of like, it kind of be like this, you know? Looks a little bit, I don't know, it's kind of up to you whether you want that or not, but I think I'm kind of coming around to having the flat ears. I think I like that a little bit better. But again, that's all personal preference. I do really just like how that looks. But I might even shorten that ear as well. Like on here, on this side, I might just shorten that there. Maybe that'll look a little bit better. I don't know, it looks a little bit too close to the ear over there. But regardless, that is Detective Pikachu complete. I do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. Please, if you make it all the way to the end, share the video with a friend. Sharing is caring. And if you would like to make anything else Pokemon related, I actually have a massive playlist of Pokemon stuff. So I'll leave that down below in the description and in the card system too. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys are looking forward to the movie as I am. It actually was a really good trailer. I think it's going to be a good film. It was cool to see all the Pokemon actually in like a live action setting. It was kind of crazy. Especially Charizard. If you've not seen the trailer, I'd highly recommend it. It's probably still even on YouTube trending. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.